Sorry, had the microphone muted. Welcome back, everyone. Yet another Versus episode. So Tyler could not make it tonight because he is busy with work. So I figured, why not? Let's do another Versus round. We talked about doing a Metroid run. So here it is. We're going to try that tonight. Kind of waffled with some other ideas. Maybe we'll do it a different night, but also considered perhaps just trying out a bunch of retro-inspired modern games on the Switch. There's so many of them on there, but for tonight, because I didn't have time to prep for that, we'll do this. So, before we get started, please let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear. And let's see, who do we have here tonight? Jacobians, as always, good to have you. I see you there. Matt's Gaming Life. Michael's back. Great. Thick Sword, Kurt X, sorry. So yeah, just give me the heads up and we'll get going here. I haven't played this game in a while, so it might be a little bit rusty. May get a little bit lost, but the aim is to finish it tonight, starting a little bit early to get that done. Volume sounds good. Thank you, everyone. All right, so here we go. Why wait any longer? Let's jump in. Eatin' Donuts. Hey, Manny. Hey, Eatin' Donuts, if that's your real name. Since I am running solo here, Tyler's not involved tonight. I did go ahead and put the donation link as he usually does, so never expected, always appreciated, and it goes to help fund the show. So if you are feeling generous, by all means, but no pressure. I enjoy doing this for you guys, for myself, and I hope you get some enjoyment out of it. I like the challenge of trying to go through a game and with the expectation of trying to win it live and really without messing up too badly, or in some games, like for instance, I was thinking maybe ActRaiser tonight, but that game will probably have to stretch over a couple of nights, 2 nights, just because of how long that takes with the sim areas and then the action areas. I guess I could try professional mode, but I've never actually beaten that. I've gotten to the end encounters, but never finished it on professional mode. And if you don't know, professional mode is just the action scenes. You don't have to do the simulation scenes. And you only get... I think there's a bit of a difficulty spike, but you also only get 1 set of lives to do it, no continues. So I think it's like a 1 credit clear type idea. Most of the game isn't that hard, though. Toward the end, when you get to the gauntlet mode, it does get more difficult. But enough about that, because we're playing Metroid. So yeah, first Metroid. My experience with this goes back to, of course, as a child. One of the first games I played. This game gave me a lot of anxiety. Especially toward the end. Toward the end of the game, you I don't know. It's just so much in terms of difficult. I feel like I'm missing something. I never did get bombs yet, so I don't know where those are. I don't really remember. There's so much in terms of difficulty toward the end, where you go into like Ridley's area. I think it's like Norfair or something. I don't remember the names of them all, but you go there and everything hits hard and the music is ominous, and then you go to Mother Brain's area and those Metroids just want to stick right on you. Jacobians asks, Manny, would you consider yourself a Nintendo Power counselor? Nah, not really. I mean, I've got strategies, I guess, but for the most part, I don't know. Like, I don't have any like surefire means of giving advice such that anyone else could follow it, if that makes sense. Like, I have things that work for me based on my play style, but it really doesn't apply to everyone. So yeah, I don't think so. I'm good at a fixed number of games, not everything. But those guys read from like scripts and guides anyway, right? So I don't know. I don't have that going on here. Although the experience I have is probably crafted from like strategy guides and stuff over the years. Because I could say easily, as a kid, I didn't really have the capability of getting through this game without a map or something. Hint guide. I think we all used the Justin Bailey password to give ourselves the item boost. Geez, I kind of had an urge to push start to look at a map, and then I realized that that's not available here. Again, I haven't played in a while. I don't remember where all the items are. I think I'm totally going the wrong way for the bombs. I'm probably heading toward the ice beam. I don't remember really. But I don't even have missiles at this point, so I wouldn't be able to open the door. But we'll see. We're going to stumble a little bit on this one, I know. I always used to like to kill these things for the energy. You get, I think, like 30 energy. Yeah. I don't have missiles yet, so... I probably went the wrong way. I probably wanted to drop down in the previous area rather than continue forward, because I think the ice beam is behind that wall, and I think you need the ice beam to continue. So why don't we head backward and just see. Oh, I'm so silly. Yeah, alright, I know where it is. I remember now where the bombs are. I think. So, Metroid Dread is the new one, right? I started playing it. I didn't really get through it. I put it on pause because I wanted to find an OLED Switch. And then when I found one, I never went back to it. But, yeah, that was a fun game. The Emmys that you fight, a couple of times I got lucky. I was able to deflect their one-shot kill attack. I don't know, like if I can't really figure out the pattern. Like there's a good timing mechanism to it. I think that they ended up putting out a hard mode that you can't deflect that at all. Anyway, we'll get back to that game someday. Not going for a speed run tonight. Also, that's not in the cards here. So, when you finish the game, there are a couple of endings, right? So, if depending on how fast you go through the game, you can unlock, I guess, the different endings where Samus's suit will change. Either you finish the game and she stands there in her suit, or she loses her helmet, or she loses the suit completely and is standing in space wearing like a bikini or something. So... I remember, like, I think it took most people by surprise that everyone just assumed it was a guy in the spacesuit. And then, you know, the reveal is that that's not the case. Nope. I need missiles. I need those missiles. I think if we go up, we end up going toward Mother Brain, but we can't get there anyway. But at this point, I'm just really looking for 5 missiles. Yeah, these guys never end, right? Can't really stop them. Actually, I think you can. If they drop an item, I think you're able to... Yep, another locked door. This is good, though, because I'm building my mental map back up. If you kill these guys and they drop an item, I think it prevents them from respawning until you pick up that item. So, like there, right? They stop spawning. But if I pick it up, yep, here they come. So I guess maybe all Metroid games kind of gave me anxiety, because now that I think about it, Metroid 2, yeah, the Game Boy game, Metroid 2, that one really creeped me out. And I don't know if it was because there was a bit of claustrophobia in that, because the Game Boy had such a small screen that I think game is zoomed in considerably. Now, let's go all the way down. Alright, so that's the start. We got the morph ball, so we know we did that. Gosh, it feels so out of place. Alright. So we went up here, didn't find it. So maybe it's in the next corridor over to the right. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Last boss in Dread gave me trouble. I had to put a podcast on just to try it over and over. I hate those type of encounters. There's some games where, I guess it depends. If I can retry immediately, I'm much better with failing. But if I have to run all the way back and maybe sit through a cutscene again, and it's just like too much, right? Who wants to do that? So as long as you could jump right back into the action, then it's good. Ah, finally, missiles. Right. Are you playing New Horizon yet? No, I never played the old New Horizon either. I'd like to, I suppose, but I just never got around to it. I think it's part of the PlayStation Plus collection that they put out when the PS5 was released. So I guess I could do that. But no, I have really no interest in it. Alright, this goes down to, I think this goes down to Kraid's area, so we don't want to go this way. But let's just verify. Yep. Yeah, it's a little bit too early for that, at least for me. Maybe speedrunners might be able to pull it off. But we do have to build a bit of an arsenal first. So ideally, I think you want the ice beam throughout the whole game. The ice beam is pretty much like a bonus to mobility. You can climb up to tough to reach areas by... In fact, I think you have to in some cases. Sometimes you have to freeze the shell enemies and use them to climb up. But if I remember correctly, the ice beam also freezes certain projectiles for certain bosses, and you could use that to your advantage, because those certain bosses can only fire so many projectiles at once. So if they're frozen in the air, you're essentially getting some free shots. Alright, so we got the missiles. Alright, this is not the right way. We've got to go up. I think now if we head straight up, not to the middle door that we went the last time. I kind of want to get the bombs. I think if we head straight up, we might find them. Alright, so we came from the left and we went to the right the first time, and that was wrong, so we're going to head straight up. Anyone seen the fantastic video done by Ines Complex? Much detail about the game's history. No, I don't. No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. It's definitely I think my favorite Nintendo IP by far is Metroid. You know, it's got its roots, I guess, based on... I would say it's influenced heavily by Alien. I mean, just based on some of the... like Ridley, the enemy, the boss. Ridley Scott, perhaps? I don't know. That's how I look at it. To me, he's like the best antagonist in the series. I always like having the Ridley encounters in the games. If you played... Oh, I don't have the bomb yet. I can't go there. If you played the Samus... I think it's Samus Returns on the 3DS, the remake of Metroid 2. I believe that they added a lot to that, where Ridley is actually the antagonist this time. In the original Game Boy game, it's like the Metroid Queen. But I believe after you beat the Metroid Queen in that remake, you end up going up against some form of Ridley. Then, of course, in the Super Nintendo game, Super Metroid, he's like the antagonist right from the start, and he abducts the Metroid in the laboratory. After you fight him, it's a fight that you can't win. Although I think some people might have like figured a way to glitch it out. All right. Look at that. That's not fair. Alright, hang on a second, guys. I think... Yeah, this headset is dying, so I will need to plug it in. So just a moment, please, while I plug in, or I won't be able to hear anything. Yeah, so Super Metroid's another great game. That one's really like dark and atmospheric, and for a game like to be that way before they even had like cinematics, it's very impressive. All right, good to go. Yeah, Super Metroid's really a great game. Taking damage because I go through the door. What did I get, by the way? Oh, I got the long beam. So I'm kind of embarrassed that I haven't found the bombs yet. Usually those are like the first things you get. But we'll keep going. There's only so many places we could travel. So I believe last time we went up, that door we were in led to Mother Brain, but just to verify, I'm going to keep going up, and we should hit the ceiling after that door. And then I suppose what we could do is head... Yeah, there's the ceiling. So that was Mother Brain. So what we'll do is we'll go back the way we originally went, all the way to the end where I thought the ice beam was, and I'm pretty sure it's there somewhere, but maybe the bombs are over there as well. So, we got our missiles. Need to farm some missiles, or I'm going to have some trouble. Mike Pogo says, "Hey Manny, hope you're having a good night. I played Snatcher for the first time today on a friend's Mega SG, and it was great. I hear that's a good game. I think Tyler and his dad actually liked that one a lot. I never had that one. Oh, Jacobian's Fusion. Metroid Fusion, that was a great game. I really like that one. I'm hoping that gets some sort of remaster at some point. That's the one where there's like the X-Parasite, I think it is, and like infects your suit. That's a great one. I like that. They had Metroid Zero Mission was another Game Boy Advance game, and that was a retelling of the first game, this game, but it was greatly extended. After you get to where the end game is in this game, it just keeps going. Maybe a little bit too long. I don't recall liking it very much because I felt like it dragged on. I guess I kind of expected it to just be this game, remastered. Going down, there is no going down, so we'll go up. Where did these stairs go? They go up. It's a Ghostbuster reference when they're in the stairwell of the apartment building. They have to get up to like the 27th floor or something like that. It's like they come across the stairs and the building's like half phased out, I think, too, because of the dimension coming in from Gozer. And I think it was Ray says, where did the stairs go? And Venkman, of course, wittingly says they go up. There they are. Those elusive bombs, finally. So can we go through the wall here? No, not this one. So there are some bomb strategies too. If you do the timing right, you could like bounce yourself super high. I think it was more of a strategy in the later games though. So I definitely came here the first time, but I just needed the missiles. And we're already 27 minutes into the stream, so I was hoping to be a little bit further. That's alright. Alright, so next is, I think we want to start making our way to find like the ice beam or something like that. So we can't go up because to go up you need the ice beam. So we're gonna go back. If I remember correctly, some of the corridors that connect these areas you can bomb your way through. There's like hidden areas below. What's there, I don't exactly remember. Maybe there's some energy tanks, maybe there are some missiles, maybe there is the ice beam. So in general, I don't think this game is actually pretty difficult. The enemy patterns are pretty basic. Probably the worst hazard, I think, in this game is when you fall into the, I guess that's some sort of liquid down below there. And, I don't know, just like I feel like sometimes you can get in there. See, there's the whole secret. Sometimes you could fall in there, and it limits your ability to run, and it also affects your ability to jump, which can quickly get you killed. Alright, so I think to get out of here, we would have to have the ice beam, so this is probably where we get it. Come on. Got it. PNWRX 15. Hey Manny, how's your night going? It's going pretty well. Woke up early today. It was up at like 6:30, so I wanted to make sure I started this at least an hour earlier, which we did, because typically, especially when Tyler and I stream together, we have a lot of calibration to do with sound on his end, sound on my end, and you know, as you know, we always seem to have some sort of technical difficulty. But when it's set up, when it's just me, it's a lot easier to get going because there's just less to worry about. So I was able to start at 10 my time, and I'm ready to go to 1 in the morning if I have to. Okay, so we need to do a higher jump to get up there, I think. So we might have to... There we go. Like, glitch our way up there. I thought there was an enemy there when I blew up that floor last time, but he didn't show up this time, so I couldn't freeze him to jump up. So what you could do is, if you break blocks and they disappear, they will reappear, but if you're stuck in them, sometimes, like you saw, I took damage and it kind of like got me stuck, and I was able to jump up. Probably not an official... They probably didn't mean for it to work that way, like, as the only means for me to get back up, but it does work in a pinch. This is a waste of an area. Okay. That sucks. Shouldn't have come this way. Now we're going to be trying to get out of here for a bit. Oh, this sucks. Alright. Bear with me here. This is going to take a bit. Alright. We're going to use that same technique as before. Wait a little bit, jump up. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way to the right. Let's see what's over there. I wanted to climb that area earlier. We needed the ice beam to do it because we needed to freeze the shell enemies so we could jump on them. Now I think there's going to be some missiles up there and maybe an energy tank, but it should also, if I remember the map correctly, take us across the top and then like back down the shaft where Kraid was. So we're gonna go that way. And then we'll do more exploring in Kraid's area. We're definitely gonna need a ton of missiles to get through this, and I know you kill the bosses, you get some missiles, so that's going to help. But you cannot beat the game without missiles. I think you need like something on the order of 120 maybe if you wanted to have enough to beat Mother Brain. The area leading up to her, you have to actually break some barriers with missiles, and I wonder if they stay broken if you decide to leave and farm more missiles and come back. I'm not sure about that. Hopefully it's not a problem for us. Alright. Yeah, this area sucks. Okay. Can't reach that. I can't reach that. I'm gonna have to get that enemy to be frozen a little bit higher. Alright. Be better if oh man. The guy kept, like, coming up right where I was standing, so I couldn't exactly freeze him because I had to jump. Alright, we'll get it. Better get it. Oh my goodness. Alright. No! God. Alright, that looks good, right? Better be. Nope, just missed it. Alright, we need that guy higher. His love is lifting me higher. Come on, dude, higher. Perfect, alright. Oh, yep, gonna need missiles. Actually, does this take me back? I think this is taking me back. Can I go any higher before we go back? It might be one of the different weapons, like the wave beam. Okay, no, I can't go higher. Good. Yikes. Alright, I just want to catch up here a little bit on the chat. So bear with me here. Questions? Hey Manny, how's your night going? I think we talked about that one. What's good, Manny? Hey bro, so glad we can watch your streams, and the memories of your dad feels so close to mine as well. No one beats how awesome your dad made games for you. Yes, you're talking about my uncle, Tyler's dad, and Tyler's not with us tonight, but I will pass that along. You know, it's his dad, and we had our own dad, but like the memories that we had of our uncle, Tyler's dad, you know, they're always great, fond memories. We had a lot of fun. You know, the camera was always rolling. We were always acting silly, or maybe even having like just impromptu ad-libbed movies all the time. So it was always a good time. Mike Pogo, as a kid, I always wondered what a Metroid game on the N64 would look like. Yeah, I think it would. It was kind of like I kind of like think Metroid Prime would have been a good entry to start out on the N64. That was a great game. There's a lot of lore in that game. You could like scan everything and get a backstory. When is Mikey going to jump on stream? I have no idea. I talked to him about it. We had some ideas, but I just haven't coordinated again with him. He might have been able to tonight. I didn't check, though. Got to watch the doors here, too. Enemies sneak in with you. Yup. That happened a couple of times already. All right. Let's keep going. I do see everything else, though. Thank you, guys. So I floated an idea earlier about trying to maybe set up a stream to just... I have a bunch of games that are retro-inspired, like I was saying, mostly on the Switch, mostly on other consoles, too. You know, I've got a collection of them here and there. The only problem is that I would have to keep swapping consoles to go through them all. But what would you guys think of that? Would you like to see modern games that are done in a retro style? Like a game I'd love to play on stream is Axiom Verge, which is, of course, a Metroidvania type game, but it's like a really, really good sci-fi game. I think that would be a fun one to play. Would we beat it? I don't know, but it would be fun. Some of the games are a lot longer. You know, these old NES games, they most of them can be completed in a couple of hours. But the modern games, yeah, you're spending a lot of time on those. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, let me know, and I'll try to put together a short playlist, and we could spend maybe, like, I don't know, 20 minutes on a game, each game. Like I said, I've got some on PlayStation, got some on Switch, so I'll get everything prepped, and then we could run through some of them together. So because I don't know, it comes down to I don't know if you guys like just old games, like retro games, like old NES games and all, or if you also like just modern games that are inspired by them. Maybe you like modern games in general. Can't go down there, huh? Like shooters and Dark Soul type games. Can I really not go down here? This is kind of irritating me. Is there no way down here? I guess not. Feels like I should be able to get down there. I could go up here? Oh. I don't recall this. But I'm getting the impression that I could probably fall down here. Yeah, I can't climb back up. Oh well, alright. So we'll have to bomb our way back down. I have not played Iconoclast. I'm kind of curious, maybe I have it available to me through PS Plus or maybe Game Pass. I'll have to check it out. There's a game I played, was it like Momodora, I think it was called, which is Metroidvania. I enjoyed that game a lot. It was a tough game. The bosses were very difficult, but it was fun to go through. I think it's basically a series. Oh, Brian's here. You'd watch me play anything I'm passionate about. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things, a lot of games I'm passionate about. So we'll never run out of content, I'm hoping. Look at this little hole. Can you go down there? No? Okay. A lot of secrets in this game, right? You blow up walls and go through. So, alright. So that took us back around. I think if we go up, we're going to hit a dead end. Right. So now we want to drop down to Kraid. Actually, before we drop down to Kraid, there is a... I think maybe we need the high jump boots to get there, but I'll try it. There's an energy tank at the beginning. You have to freeze one of the bats that drop down from the ceiling to get to. I think I've gotten it without the high jump boots before, but we're gonna try again right now. Modern, retro, doesn't matter. We just enjoy watching you play them. Hey, thanks. That's good. I don't know. I think the interesting thing about it, I see when I watch a lot of videos of people maybe reviewing games and playing games, that I get frustrated when I see them having trouble because, to me, it's all about finding the pattern. There's always a pattern that you can master to beat a boss or get toward the end of the game. And so it's a matter of finding the pattern. It's always been. Alright, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Let's see. Oh, just need it a little more. No? Try one more time and then I'll just move on. Got it. Nice. So the Kraid boss, I've always had trouble with him because he shoots out these needles from his stomach and they block your shots. I think the only method that worked for me is if you could somehow get behind... I think you could get actually behind him, and he doesn't turn around. And if you do that, you could just, lay bombs on him and blow him up. So, we'll see. I'm going to try that. But we have to exhaust the area, try to get as much as possible in terms of ammunition and energy tanks. Always with energy tanks. I think there are 6 you can hold, but there actually might be more in the game, and if you get them, it just is like a free refill. King of Games, yeah, the title I was I was given. You know, it's funny because like Tyler embraces that title, but I feel like I appreciate that you guys think I'm good at these games, but I feel like the title of King, maybe there are better players out there. I don't know, but that's just some modesty on my part. I'm all about the challenge. It's all about overcoming the challenges. So one thing I never really did was speed runs. And I find them to be, boy, oh man, speed runs, they're just so stressful. Because you start to try to take shortcuts and you start to get careless. The guys that could do the speed runs, man, those people, that's some impressive stuff. Hey, you can't duck and shoot. Oh, great. I tried it and now I'm in the drink. There we go. So these guys, I guess they're on fire. I don't know. They look like they're on fire to me. And those other ones that come down from the ceiling look like they're jacked. But now that I'm playing on an emulator, I see that they're actually claws that they have and not like jacked shoulders. Yeah, this is all the same flavor of enemy that we've seen already. Oh, dang. There we go. Let's go up, 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 up. So I remember the first time I got through this, I think I had Nintendo Power ended up putting out like some sort of player's guide that had this all the maps and all the item locations, and I think that was probably the first time I actually beat the game, was using that. Yeah, Kraid in this game is like the size of this this guy. I don't know what that is. I don't know if I want it. I don't think I want it. I think I want to. I think that's Ice Beam, honestly, but I'm not going to risk it because I want to keep the Ice Shot. The Ice Shot is going to go a long way for me in this. It's probably the weakest one because I don't think when they freeze they end up taking damage. It's only when you hit them after that. Oh, great, more acrobatics. Ooh. Could have sworn I hit him. That's the ceiling. I wonder if I could even go this way. Or is this just an outlet for an upper path that I just bypassed earlier? I think it might be the outlet. Let's see. It looks like the way I came, right? But I think maybe there was another item room if I had gone up instead of... Yeah. Can I get it? Oh, I can. Alright, great. Man. Take more hits. Alright, so you can go back down if you blow these up. I know that. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. There it is. Okay. Can I go up anymore? I don't think so. I think I'm as high as I can go. So in my mental map, we are on the top right area, section of this entire area. So I think that you have to start heading down and then over to the left. That was the other door I went through to go the roundabout way. Let's keep going down here. So going this way, we're not going to do that. I think we can actually blow up the floor and keep going down. Let's do that. Yeah, I mean, some games had some huge sprites. This one didn't. I don't know what the reason was, but it might have just been... It was an early NES game, and really the technique wasn't there. Ah, yay. High jump. Yeah, the mental map, I mean, obviously it's easier when there are some markers along the way that, you know, you say, all right, I remember we saw that statue, so, you know, the door was like right after the statue, but not in this game. There's no, everything looks the same, right? All right, I think what we want to do, we do have the high jump, so we should be able to reach it. There we go. But we do need some support. Those are like fiery seahorses. At least that's what it reminds me of. The seahorses that shoot fire. Ah, dude. So there's two types of jumps in this game. You can jump without spinning, and you could jump while spinning. And the way that works is if you jump while holding to the left or right, you will do like a tuck spin, where you'll a tuck jump spin, and that's good for when you have the screw attack. Screw attack in this game? I don't remember if it is. I think it is, right? And then if you just jump without holding left or right, you'll start going straight up in the air, but you won't do a spin. And I don't know, I find sometimes it's beneficial to use one over the other. Can I go up? I can go up. Let's go up. One of these ways is going to take me back to the start, and I don't really want to do that, but I do want to look around and see if we can find some more equipment. Oof, not good. think that jump technique especially works when you're trying to get out of lava. Yikes. Look at that fire. Alright, what's here? Screw attack. Hey, we're just talking about you. Honestly, I thought that was part of Ridley's area. Good to have. Now if I only had the space jump, which I'm pretty sure that does not exist in this game. Space jump plus screw attack from, like, Super Metroid, right? I think it was also in the Game Boy game, but that is like a game-breaking combination right there. Go anywhere, kill anything. Almost anything. Am I completing the game tonight? Yes, that is the goal. I hope that we can get that done. I think we can. It's been about an hour. We'll get to Kraid soon. Wasted some time trying to find some items early on because of faulty memory. But, really, once you kill the two bosses, it's like, just head to the end. So I don't think it would take more than, say, 3 hours. Based on how far I am right now. But we'll see. I got nothing to do tomorrow. Like, nothing to wake up for. So I could sleep in a little bit. And by that I mean, like, 8 o'clock. So. 7 hours sleep, I've done worse. I think you could also fall through this. Yeah, you could bomb your way down there. So one thing that this game sorely misses that was introduced later is just like a recharge station where you can get all your health back, all your ammunition back, instead of having to do what I'm doing here, farming. I think that's enough. We're not going to worry too much. And some enemies give you more health than others anyway. I think I do want the missile, though. Okay, I'm capped out. AJ's Game Room. Hey, Manny, how you doing tonight, bud? I'm doing alright. I'm doing pretty well. I look forward to these game nights that we've been doing lately. Can I go up this way, too? Oh, I can. I thought it would be offset to, like, here, rather than here. Yet, when you think about like the mappers giving all the support, the enhanced support for games, it's pretty cool that, I guess it makes sense. You had the game on a chip, and you could just keep adding to that chip, but that they supported, I guess, supported having mappers in the first place. So they really future-proof the system. Because if you could imagine having the limitations without the mapper chips, you know, you wouldn't have nearly any of the most popular games on the system. Or at least the ones that kind of push the technology, right? See if I could bomb my way up. Oh, okay. I was going to try to go up to the upper road, but did not realize I could just go this way. Now, this is probably the first game I played that had, like, these aggressive platforming tactics. Enemies coming at you all sides. You could miss a jump and fall into the drink. Alright, there's gotta be a hole somewhere, right? Why else would we be over here? Alright, this is a little odd. I would have expected there to not be a dead end here. Aha! Alright, there we go. Not everything is as it seems. You know, honestly, my WoW days, I was much more responsible with my sleep schedule. I would be in bed by 11 on a work night, and like just nowadays, like I'll go till 1 or 2 if I have to. I don't know. Like times have changed, I guess, but I think as I got older, I realized that like I was still in some cases I make up the sleep. I know it's not healthy either to do it that way, but I don't know. I just don't want to squander time. And sometimes if I'm not tired, I don't want to just go to sleep. But it does catch up with me, and I do have like a couple nights this week I went nice and early at 10 o'clock. Alright. Strange. Am I missing something here? Maybe I could go to the left. There's another hole, maybe. Oh, doesn't matter, because I think that we saw a way to go. Who's that? Tony Tyga 90 donated $10. Hey, thank you. I will make sure to let Tyler know that you provided that tip. Of watching my cousin Manny destroy NES hard games. Kid Icarus was insane. I have to catch these streams retroactively, but the uploads are appreciated. Glad to hear it. I have like a little mini schedule I'm working on to try to get more of these out there. So hopefully, I'm glad that you guys show up and you enjoy it, definitely, because I enjoy doing it. So, alright, I guess that's not going to work. I feel like something's not right here. Something isn't right. Something is not sitting well with me here. This hole here can't be for nothing. Alright, let's go back to the left. Just exhaust this one more time. Make sure that I didn't miss a hole over here. No. Okay. So, when we went to the left, there was a dead end, but perhaps I was just not trying hard enough. Perhaps I could go underneath. No, I guess not. Can't shoot my way through there. Well, at the worst case scenario, I could get myself killed and we'll just restart at the entry to the area. Lose a lot of our gear, but it's an option. Something, maybe like this is what's weird to me. I should be able to go back up. Ack. I don't know. I'm really at a loss here. We tried this many times. Can I go down this side here? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, there we go. I did the bomb trick. Whew! I'm glad I didn't want to have to die on purpose. What fun is that? Manny, how many bosses are in this game? Actually, is this the right way? I think I'm going backward. There are 3 bosses in this game, I believe. There's Kraid, there's Ridley, and then there's Mother Brain. Oh, right, this was the dead end. Right, okay, yeah, so we're gonna head back. Kraid, Ridley, and Mother Brain. Ridley is kind of a joke. We'll make short work of that guy. That clown. Kraid will probably give me a little bit of a headache. I've always seemed to have a problem with that guy. And Mother Brain is also a joke. And we'll go over all that and more right here on My Retro Life versus Metroid. Alright, I think we're pretty good to go if we want to go find Kraid now and knock him out. We also want to heal up. That would be nice too. Can we keep going down? Yes, we can. So let's keep going. Oh no, not this again. Okay. And this doesn't work, right? Right. Alright, so let's see. I could have sworn we could still go down more this way, but I do know there was an area to the right that looked like we could have dropped down further. It was the area where, I believe, where I got the high jump. Right, so I think this is false, right? Yes, it is. So we want to go down. Is this false? I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay. We'll have to keep that in mind. We might have to go that way. Although this is looking promising because we have some new tile sets. And that's something I always liked playing these games as a kid is when you'd get to a new area and there was like a new tile set. I always loved seeing the new artwork. Star Wars Shadow of the Empire. Was that the N64 game? I would like to play that again if it was. I enjoyed that way back when. But if it is, then yeah, I would consider playing it. If it's not, I would probably need to just check it out, kind of like get a feel for it. But we could do it mostly blind. I don't mind doing that. A lot of the nights when we do the random plays where you guys make requests, I go into those completely blind. Unless, of course, I played the game before. But if I haven't, it's not like I prepped for it. So, you know, you're getting like the raw, authentic experience right there. But something like that, if we were going to try to play through to the end, I would definitely at least finish off a couple levels just to understand how the game plays, get used to the mechanics. The controls are always important. But that game, the N64 Star Wars game, yeah, I haven't... Man, like I played it through a couple of times when we first got it, and hadn't touched it since. So you're talking about, I don't even know how many years ago that is. I guess like maybe 25 or 26 years. These things look like little pomegranates. Oh no. Better not be stuck. Ah. Alright, that's not good. I think we're in a... I don't know what I did just there, but it got me out. I thought we were in a bad spot. You saw how much life I lost just trying to squeeze out of there. What am I doing? I could screw attack this guy. There we go. Can I go under? No? Huh. Is this just a dead end? It might just be a dead end. I think it's a dead end. I think he took his wallet. Alright, well, that's okay, because there was an area back this way. We found a false floor once again. Now, if I fell in that area to my right, I probably would not have made it out. You know, to be honest, some of this doesn't look familiar to me, so I probably should have known this wasn't the right way to go. Like, these big sections here, these big blocks, don't seem familiar. Rogue Squadron. I remember I played, I think we had the racer game, the pod racer game. I love racing games, so, you know, even if it's like a critically panned game, I'll enjoy them all. Can I go through this floor? Yes, I can. This one looks a little more forgiving than the last one I went down. Ah. New weapon. I don't want it. That might be the wave beam or something like that. I think the wave beam goes through walls, which actually might be pretty good against Kraid. I don't know. But I don't want it. I don't want to try that. I have my bomb method, and we're going to use the bomb method. We're going to blow them up as best we can. Yeah, nowhere to go. Okay. Back up. Hey, look. I never saw that before. That's cool. I don't remember ever seeing one of those seahorse guys ever be half-loaded like that. I am playing on an emulator, so I guess maybe weird things can happen. Maybe I have a weird ROM version. Although I guess I could have played on the NES Classic for tonight. Did we go down here before? This seems familiar. More eyeballs! Alright. I don't know. We gotta be getting close, right? What's worse is I think when I... Oh, binary digit! Hey, how are you? Won't use your real name, but you know I know your real name. doing great. I am having a great night here. Glad you came out. I'm glad you got the notification. What's this? Another dead end. Ay. Can you go down here? No, you can't. Alright. Enough of that. We're done. Surprisingly large area. I don't remember the game being this diverse in its areas. So that's it, huh? Can't go lower? Alright, good. Finally, we're starting to hit rock bottom. Only time you ever want to hit rock bottom, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. And still more to the left that we have to visit. Yeah, I picked up Cruisin' Blast. I really like those games, arcade type racing games. So obviously, Cruisin' USA is an inspiration for it, or maybe Cruisin' World. Is it even by the same team? All right, this is a little odd. I'm gonna head back to the. The only other place I think we can go is all the way to the right. Back where I found the high jump. I think that there was something over there where I could head down more. So we're gonna try that. On the plus side, we found plenty of ammunition, missile containers. We're not going to use missiles on Kraid because I don't think he'll get hurt from them with all of his the needles that he shoots out of his stomach. So we could avoid that. Hey, you know what? Just see. These three bubble blocks up there. I wonder if there's any... Nah, nothing. Okay. I was hoping maybe there would be an item. Look at these gumdrops. Isn't that what that reminds you of? Gumdrops? How could this place look nefarious and frightening when you got these helmet head beetle things and gumdrops all over the place? Alright. Now we're 20. Definitely not doing a speed run. Did I really come back here? Alright. This is not the way. Yeah, right. Moldy gumdrops. Yeah, but they look like they have little, or maybe like little shrubs. Like raspberry bushes or something like that. Like maybe flowers on the bush. Metroids. What do those look like? Do those look like anything other than a Metroid? If you didn't know that those were Metroids, what would you think they are? That's what I want to know. They look like some, I guess, appropriately, they look like some sort of helmet. And that's how they attack you, right? They stick to your head and drain you. I wonder if it's excruciatingly painful to have, like, energy just drained out of you. I'm assuming there's no blood loss, so it's just like your mentality goes away. Let's keep going up. Eventually we'll get to the start. And that might be a good place to go. Okay, guess not. Yeah, right, I guess gumdrops could be a problem when you get to your dentist. 9 minutes, 14 seconds speed run. Yeah, so there's probably some sort of glitching going on there, right? I can't imagine that there was some legitimate way to get it done. The good thing about the speedrun community is that they recognize glitch runs and they'll recognize non-glitch runs. I always preferred non-glitch. I think this is where we ended up getting the boots. Yeah, because these are the high jumps that we had to make. So let's go back the way we came. Because if I recall... I think there was a second path that we could have taken. So that was the high jump boot. I think. Yes, okay. So when we get out to the right, I'm hoping that we can still go there. Maybe it doesn't turn out to be a dead end, but I think we could have dropped down. Yeah, so this looks familiar to me. Saw this the first time we came through earlier. And just drop down. Looks like might be able to break the floor below too. Yeah. Let me get out Nintendo Power and figure this out. If this takes me to Kraid, I don't know if I want to sit and farm some health. I might. You know, just in case. Because I don't want to have to run all the way back here. And then I'll have to farm the health anyway. Because when you restart, of course, they give you like 30 health. And you have to refill everything. There's also a secret. Okay. There's also a secret energy tank at Kraid. But I don't know if you can... Was it Ridley? One of them has it. Was I not even at Kraid's area? Was I at the... I wasn't. I'm such a loser. This isn't even Kraid's area. This is Ridley's area. Alright. Alright. You know what? I guess it's just been so long. But this shouldn't be a problem, I guess. Yeah, Kraid's area, I think, is white. I don't know why I thought that. That was just a normal zone that we were going through. Well, doesn't matter. We have to come this way eventually anyway. Raw and unfiltered gameplay right now, based on shoddy memory. But we'll see. We'll see what, how the shoddy memory serves when we get to the encounters. Those I seem to remember pretty well, but of course, there's a very hard to navigate game. So those things I just killed on the ceiling, those I believe make their appearance again in Super Metroid. They have those hairy legs. They're much bigger in Super Metroid, from what I remember. Ah. Yeah, that was a tease. I can't do anything here. Not yet. Oh, I have to go from the other end, I mean. You know, though, even though I'm kind of stumbling and getting lost, it's actually fun because I prefer not to remember any of this and go through it almost like the first time. You know, obviously, there's some things I know, how enemies behave, that I need certain weapons available, that sort of thing, but for the most part, it's really just fun to go through this blind and explore. That's something I always enjoyed, is the exploration in games. Sometimes you find a secret. The best is if you could find a secret that you didn't read about or hear about. And especially if it's a new game. Like, hey, was I the first one? Does anyone else know about this? But nowadays, nah, someone knows. This is like no secret. Developer knows, the developer told a friend, or they leaked it, you know, as part of a Q&A or review or help session or something like that. Think back to Zelda, right? Burning the bushes, and like pushing the rocks, I guess, wasn't bad, but if you wanted to burn the bushes, unless you had that second candle where you can just keep shooting fire, you'd have to go on and off the screen to keep trying. And alright, whatever, not so bad, but when you get to the second quest, like, alright, first quest, World 8, is tucked behind a burned bush, right? But in oh, come on. Alright, we'll just go to the right. Left, rather. But in the second quest, it's even more cryptic. In the second quest, you know, it's just regular bushes that you wouldn't think. They don't stand out. Oh, no. Yeah, second quest was always incredibly difficult for me. Here he is. Ridley. Of course. Fall in the water. Alright, you know what? I'll be right back. Hold that thought. Let's try that again. Without falling in the lava. This seems pretty easy. As long as he doesn't throw a shallow one, I think I'll be alright. But they all seem to be going right over my head. Turbo finger! There we go. Piece of cake, right? I don't remember. What was I talking about? Anyway. 8, 9, 10. Good. Oh, dude. Now's not the time to die. What we got? Kevin Tracy just subscribed. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you. Wow, dude. 17 health. This is probably the most valuable energy tank I've gotten. Alright. That was worth it. Thankfully, I could run on this lava, right? Alright. Not taking too much damage. That's okay. So yeah, Ridley, I always used to have a hard time on him, but lately, I don't know, like... That's what I'm saying, like, you get older, you refine your skills, you find the pattern. I wasn't good at the pattern finding when I was younger. I credit learning to program because you understand how logic works, especially game logic. Alright, let's keep going. So, let's catch up on some chat before we push on. Probably going to go through a lot of this too. We're going to check out this area and get as much in terms of missiles as we can. Let's see. Cruise and Blast. Yes, we read about that one. Gumdrops. Yes, we read about gumdrops. Let's see. When was the last time I beat this? Eaton Donuts wants to know. Probably when the NES Classic came out. I think this was the first game I played on it. I played it through. But again, like the map is just something that escapes me. Everything looks the same. There are no like waypoint mile markers to really jog your memory, right? I remember the general vicinity, like this is in this area, like top left, top right, but that's about it. Mikey was talking about that last time he was in on stream, wishing you could play your favorite game fresh and free from memories like the first time. Yep. I wonder how that would go if I would get frustrated at this point. Some of these older games, they were pretty brutal. Hey Manny, Jacobian says, hey Manny, you ever thought of playing different versions of the same game? Let's say the Famicom Disk System version of Zelda or Metroid just to see the subtle differences. Yeah and no. I'd rather read about it than try to have strong enough memory to pick them out as I'm playing it. But then, in terms of like Zelda, there's a randomizer that will reshuffle the ROM and put like all the entrances in different places, build different dungeons, items, and come in different orders. That I would like. That I would do. I've done that a couple of times. Tyler's on. Hey, good. Hey, Tyler. Glad you made it. So we have Tony Tyga 90 tipped us $10. Thank you, Tony, again. And Kevin Tracy has subscribed, and that was new. And now back to Metroid. Metroid. Yeah, so we're going I think, a little bit out of order, but maybe it's for the best. I ended up getting some extra health, because I think Ridley is easier than Kraid, so having Ridley done first means I got that extra energy tank, got the extra missiles. I don't plan on using missiles, like I didn't use them on Ridley. I'm just going to save them for Mother Brain. Yeah, so this music always creeped me out. See, like, playing games like this as a kid, like, I wouldn't play this at night, especially when you get to an area like this with the music, and then when you get to the last area, oh man, I couldn't do it. I would get so much anxiety being chased by the Metroids, and playing in the dark would freak me out. That's a little wuss. Actually, I could psych myself out pretty bad because the concept of aliens, like gray aliens, the ones with the big heads and the black eyes and like no mouth or like no expression, creep me out so bad that if I watch documentaries on aliens and abductions or anything like that, and I'm in the dark and I'm alone, I have a hard time making it like to bed that night. I'm like paranoid as anything. Lights have to be on as I go. I just like feel like something's gonna reach out and grab me. To this day, like, right, 41 years old, but I'm afraid of the dark when I watch alien documentaries. It's a cross-eyed bear. Oh no. The Signs movies are messed up. There's more than one? I don't know. There was one movie I saw when I was much younger called Fire in the Sky. Man, that messed me up too. That was another one where... Especially those aliens, because they were like performing... They abducted the guy. I don't remember his name. But they abduct him, and then they like do all sorts of experiments on him and dump him like back in the town, and he's just like mentally shattered. Psychologically shattered. Alright, was this all for nothing? Yeah, alright, this was for nothing. This is a return route. So if you go up the other path, I think when we got down here we went to the right. If we went to the left, we would end up coming down this way to return. Which is unfortunate because that just wasted a lot of health getting this far. We'll have to be a little bit careful coming back because of these things. So we're gonna strategically avoid them. And there's the hole in the floor to look out for here. Come on. So I don't know if we'll see another one of those guys I just killed, but they always reminded me of like Dracula for some reason. They have these horns that remind me of like Dracula's collar on his cape. Yeah, these guys. Look at that. I don't know, for whatever reason, the one to my left. When you see it on that sprite moving upward, it always reminded me of Dracula. Man, these guys... Look at this. 30 damage each. That's a little much. Hopefully I find another energy tank before we... go fight Kraid. Like I was saying, there is a secret one over there, but I don't know if I'm going to have the ability to grab it while I'm doing the fight. I think you need to roll into it off the platform. Hey, PNWXRX15. Has tipped us. Thank you. Thank you for that. Glad you're enjoying the stream. And you've been on other streams too, so I'm glad that you're a recurring viewer. So, if you guys want to see anything in particular, just by all means, include that as, part of your message if you're tipping. So you had actually said, if you could put the Star Wars Shadow of Empire on your future list, that would be awesome. Yes, and I will. I will do that. I will do that. The hardest part about N64 emulation, I think, is, I think there's a dead end actually, is getting a control scheme that works well, right? Because I don't have the N64 controller, and it's designed in such a way that you really can't map the buttons the same way to a modern controller. However, yeah, that's right, this is what's over here. I could load the game up ahead of time and kind of like map them differently. I'd probably use the Xbox One controller that I have. I would like to get my hands on the Switch Online N64 controller because, well, if I had that working on my computer here, that would be just perfect. But, of course, typical Nintendo, decide, hey, let's make a hot item and not manufacture enough. I think they do it on purpose. They need to gauge the interest by seeing how many people want it after they sell out of their initial batch. I don't know. The funny thing is that I think everyone kind of got irritated that they couldn't get a Super Nintendo Classic and NES Classic. So they ended up re-releasing it later. And then for like months afterward, where they said, all right, that's the last batch of the re-release. We're not going to do it again. Months afterward, I was still seeing it available in stores, so they were hard to move after a while. Oh yeah, there is something here. There is something here. If I remember correctly, there's like a hole in the floor that I should try to avoid. Might be the next one. Right there. I could have sworn there was an energy tank as well. Get out of my face. Holy cow. I like how you go through the door and they basically trap you. They press you up against it. You can't get by them. Alright, I'm not liking this. Good, we need missiles. The newer N64 ones are wireless, yeah. I don't even care so much about that, right? It's just the control scheme for me is ideal. Whoa. I will read that out in just a second here. Let's see. Let's give a shout out to Foxy Grandpa, who donated $10. What is a good hidden gem on the NES? I always felt Guardian, Legend, Blast, and Master were hidden gems. The hidden gems of my library until YouTube came along. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, those are the hidden gems. And then we also have Solder Angelus, $10 for being a pure gaming legend, Manny. Well, thank you. I appreciate the praise. And we appreciate the donation. Thanks very much. So, hidden gems, man. Well, did I find hidden gems because of YouTube? I don't necessarily think so. I don't know. I feel like I know hidden gems based on what I played in my youth, what I found enjoyable. And that's like kind of where it stops. Like, I could appreciate some of the games I've seen that I haven't played, but I think what makes it a hidden gem for me is it's an obscure title that I know I had exposure to, and maybe not other people had. Let's see. So, odd one. You want a nice odd hidden gem is Princess Tomato in the Salad Kingdom. So that's like a point-and-click type adventure, right? But it's actually pretty good, and it's got a good sense of humor, good characterizations and design. I think Batman is definitely a hidden gem. You wouldn't think it, especially nowadays. when you hear about all the NES movie franchise games that just sucked because, you know, I don't want to crap on LJN, but they did have like all the franchise rights, the license rights to the franchises, and they didn't really do so well with the development. A lot of frustrating games. We've all played them. But Batman was really good, and that was Sunsoft, of course. And Sunsoft made Blaster Master, which is, yes, definitely a hidden gem. In fact, I would love to play Blaster Master. One day we're going to win it on stream here, because I've come so close so many times, and it just needs to happen. So, I want to do it live. We're going to win that game live. Ah. Can I go under? I need an enemy to join me over here. I think this guy can come through somehow. Can he? I don't know. Is it worth going for it? I don't know. Oh, wait. Come on, guys. Follow me. See, he did come through. He came through after all. You know what? I'm realizing I don't even know how I could get up there without turning into a ball. So maybe I can't get up there. Because you can't morph ball while you're jumping. And there's no way I could bomb my way up that high. I'm not good at that technique. Alright, we're going to head out. We're going to leave this whole zone and go find Kraid and make good on our promise to end his life. And I want to make sure I don't fall in the hole, because there is a hole there. Isn't there? You know what? I could have sworn there was an energy tank. Oh, maybe it's Super Metroid that has it. I don't know. So if I fall down... Alright, no hole here. Could have sworn there's a hallway like this with an energy tank on the other side, and when you try to approach it, you fall right down. Yeah, alright. Maybe not this game. See, I'm getting my games mixed up. My Metroids are all mixed up. I don't have my Metroids in a row. Oh, okay. You want to talk about Hidden Gems. So, it was on the Switch Online. What's it called? Man, I wish I could remember. Such a good hidden gem. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look it up for you guys later. But there was a Switch game, rather an NES game on Switch Online. I never played before, and I played through the whole thing in like one sitting. I wish I could remember the name of it. I guess it doesn't really speak to it being a good game if I don't remember the name. Oh, Vice Project Doom, that was it. That was the game. And yeah, so Dan Nguyen just said it. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Vice Project Doom, that was a really good game. I would never... Just based on the name, I wouldn't have thought it was a good game. You know, it had that, like, corny title. You could almost kind of imagine it not playing well. But that game was... That took me by surprise. So that one, alright, I take back what I said. That one I would call a hidden gem. Never played it, except for that first time on Switch Online, and was pleasantly surprised. Return to Silius, I think it is also another one, or Journey to Silius. Didn't finish that one, but that one took me by surprise too. I think the guys that made Crystallis, what was it, SNK did that one? I think they did that game. Totally don't remember how far up I need to go here, so we're just gonna go all the way. See what happens. do think we're at the top level, though. Ah! There's the top. Now, in here... you gonna find any... Oh, cool. I didn't come this way. Good. Glad I came this way now. You know what else I would like to play live? We'll have to... Maybe we could get away with the soundtrack. I don't know. But definitely have to take the cutscenes out. But Terminator on Sega CD. It's so corny to say, but that game, man. Oh, man. Tyler got that on a Christmas he was visiting. And, man, that game left a good impression. That was such a great game. I would love to do that one live. Now, my Sega CD, the intro that I had to that was with Cliffhanger. So, the best thing about Cliffhanger definitely wasn't the beat-em-up areas. It was the snowboarding areas. And basically, you're just snowboarding down the mountain, dodging these conveniently placed rocks that form these patterns. You know, you're going to the left, you're going to the right, trying to avoid bumping into them. Because if you do, it takes some damage, sure. But worse yet is the avalanche is behind you. So you don't want to... you want to be able to outrun the avalanche. I'm trying to catch up here a little bit. Mad Schmupper asked if I played Cyber Shadow. Yep, played it, loved it. And maybe we could do that one day. That was such a great game. I also liked The Messenger. That was also a good game. Good ninja game. Like, they had a bunch of ninja games that just came out at around like the same time. I have to get into Dead Cells as well. I'd like to play Dead Cells. I started it one day and never really continued it. There's another game called Fury that's kind of like a boss rush game, I believe. And it's very technical. So if you played an MMO game like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14, every boss that you fight has unique abilities, and you have to have unique strategies to beat them. And it's like having that, but in sort of a top-down arena combat. And that's what Fury was like. This looks familiar, right? So yeah, so that being said, like, that was a fun game. Maybe we could do that one too. Alright, I'm going in circles here. Surprised I didn't come here before. This is where we got that missile, I think, right? Fester's Quest. We could also beat Fester's Quest one day. I'll disclaimer that one saying that if I do play Fester's Quest, it will be, to win it, it'll have to be the European version, which is it's easier, but so I guess they made your weapons stronger, or they made the enemies have less health, so it's easier in that regard, sure, but I think it's also more fair because in that game, in the US version, you cannot shoot through walls, which doesn't really make sense when you have a weapon that ends up looking like a wave, and like so the wave bumps into the wall and then like that's it. But they fixed it, or at least didn't have that mechanic in the European game, so you can actually shoot through the walls, which makes the game so much more playable. So while it may be easier, I think I would opt to stream that one if we play through that. I think it would probably be more enjoyable to view as well. So IoPow, yeah. Guess I was answering your question before I saw you asked it. That's the difference. Wait a minute. I don't want to go this way. That's where we got the high jump, and then we got lost. Definitely don't want to do that. So yeah, Fester's Quest, European version. You can shoot through walls, and your weapons are a little bit stronger. I think they're only stronger against the normal enemies, not the bosses. The bosses are pretty easy too. Everyone except maybe the final boss, I think, is, if I remember correctly, that was just kind of like a mad dash to try to see who could shoot fastest. You know, you're going to take damage. You really can't avoid it. So you just have to make sure you're doing as much damage as you can and have as many healing items as possible and invincibility items. I don't have any evidence, but I thought I finished that game when I was younger. The US version of all things. If you lose in the game, you don't start... I mean, you start at the beginning, but the progress you've made persists. Right, this is just an item area, so we don't want this. This is... I don't know what was there. Maybe the screw attack was there. One of these pathways is going to take us to the center, and then we'll be able to go up. Wheelchair Gamer, what's up, Manny? Oh, not much. Just hanging out with everyone, playing some Metroid. Hopefully this is the right way to go. I feel like now I'm actually going back toward Ridley. Let's see. I don't know. I'm just so lost right now. Yeah, alright. So if I go up here, it's going to be empty, solid, right? Alright, man. I got lost coming down here, and now I'm getting lost going back. At the 2-hour mark. So I think at the 2-hour mark we lose the best ending, or maybe like 2:30. But even if we do find a straight shot out of here, I'm not going to be able to clean up the rest of the game in 30 minutes. So we don't get that ending, unfortunately. But YouTube is there for you to look it up. You know what? Yeah, let's go back this way. Because we could go through the wall in the item room. Let's just see where it is. See, I want to say this was the high jump. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. I remember these bubbles being there for the high jump. Yes, I will beat the game if I can find my way out of this place. The worst part is like I'm lost, right? Do we go up? Is that going to get us out? I think we tried going up earlier and that really didn't help. We'll try again. So we can't go any higher. Let's go to the left. Probably not the way to go. I think actually this was the screw attack. So if I think back, yeah, the high jump definitely. All right, so we didn't come this way when we first entered. So we should go back the way we came where we got the high jump, because this was screw attack. So I came down this way after getting the high jump. And I got the high jump. So it must be... I guess it would have to be the top path, which I thought was the high jump when I came here about like 10 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. So we'll go back that way. And maybe it'll take me back to the elevator. Yeah, Brian, you know what? Ask your mom for her maps. Yeah, you could use that right now. I don't want to look it up. That's cheating, right? I should have kept my own map. I have some paper here. I could have done it. Relying on the mental mapping. Big mistake. So how many people actually, feel free to write it in the chat, but I'm curious who here was watching, actually kept their own maps, made their own maps for certain games to find their way through it easier. A little bit of cartography, you know? I don't necessarily like doing it, I'll say that. I feel as if you have... I would prefer to have the game map for me than for me to keep my own map. Because there's a little bit of disconnect for me when I go a certain length and I gotta like pause it and then I gotta draw it out and then I gotta pick up where I left off. I don't know, it's just not ideal. Didn't we go this way before? Yeah, Nintendo Power. But see, like, even that... See, nowadays, I would dislike that idea because I don't want to see the whole thing. I just want to be able to... I want to be able to see what I've uncovered so far, which is why in-game maps are so important. Hey... Guess I didn't come here yet. Hey, Mikey's here. Where have you been? Tyler is not streaming with me tonight because he has some work things to do, but he is in the chat now. People have been asking for you. They want to see you stream something. Someone actually wants to see you stream Dungeon Master from start to finish. Or maybe Final Fantasy 2 on the Super Nintendo. So you're dead forever? Do you have to like quit the campaign, or if you die in a D&D tabletop game, do you have to quit the campaign, or are you allowed to get revived by someone? Or do you like roll a new character or something? Alright, it's one of these. It's one of these. I'm getting close, I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. All these cloud-looking platforms seem familiar to me. I think I've said that before. But this one really does seem familiar to me. So the question becomes, how do I find Kraid? I think I know where he's hiding. And I don't think it's to the left. I think we have to go back upstairs. But what is to the left? Alright. We may come back here later if I can't find him upstairs here. But I'm pretty sure I know where he is. Finally! It's the best elevator I could find. Just get me the hell out of here, man. Boy, that took a lot longer than I thought it would. A little bit of revenge on these guys by freezing everyone. Hacked version of the ROM with a map system. That sounds incredible. Trying to read and play at the same time, it's a little harder. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was like on the bottom half of the beginning area. Not here though, right? This doesn't go down. No. So I know I had a feeling it was close to the start because I used to stumble into there before I was ready. Thank you for the advice. I will go look for that just to help move this along a little bit so we're not getting lost. Now, I don't think it's this way, right? So let's go back to the left because the beginning area is to the left. And let's head down, because I do know it's downward. Wow. Too bad you can't shoot downward. That would be very helpful here. Alright, so this is the starting area, I believe. So this is probably not the way to go, because this is... yeah. There's nothing connected there. I got the morph ball, I came this way. So I do believe I had to go to the next section over. Actually, there are some missiles. Did we get the missiles up above? Yeah, we did. So I want to say it's in the next corridor after going this way. We've already been down this area, right? Drop down there, so don't think it would be that way. Would it? No, it wouldn't. No. Let's keep going. One day, I will remember it all. This was our... I think an energy tank was here. Here we go. Alright, this is what I was... No, this isn't what I was looking for. Man! That's where the ice beam is. I could have sworn it was at the bottom of... like the orange area. Did this. What am I doing? That's where I had to glitch my way up because the enemy didn't respawn. So I thought it was somewhere in this hallway. Let's just head upward, but I don't think so. I don't think upward is the way to go. Let's just exhaust that possibility. Yeah, because this is the return path I'm going up. So if I get the ice beam, I come all the way up here. Yeah, and then come out this door after getting the ice beam. Mikey, yeah, I went to Ridley's first. I'm so lost trying to find Kraid. So I thought I was heading to Kraid, and then I found Ridley's area. Maybe it's off of that path that I said maybe we'll come back this way. And maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe it's not like over here. Maybe it was down below. I don't know, my memory's not serving me well. So I would have thought that I could drop down lower, but I can't. I apparently can't drop down lower anywhere else. So I'm going to assume that it's in the next area where I go down the elevator, but I never did explore to the left. So let's at least explore it. Worst that happens is we get some items. And if that's really, like, nowhere to go from there, well, then I guess I'll just have to look it up. Try to avoid it, though. Try to avoid that. But seeing as I'm not mapping it, I'm having a hard time recalling where I've been. In a room with 3 rows of breakable blocks, you need to bomb your way down. I want to see what's down this way. Maybe it's this way. I don't really remember these blocks that you're mentioning. I know that you could blow your path down in a lot of places, but if they're distinctive looking, I'm drawing blanks. Okay, maybe this is it. This, maybe not the first door. This seems familiar. Before I go this way, let me just go all the way down. I want to see what's all the way down. This might be what you're talking about. Or not. Alright, let's keep moving. AG. Cousin Manny, when are you quitting your job to be a full-time retro streamer? Well, unfortunately, I couldn't do this without a job, to be able to afford to do it. So, not happening. You know what? I'd love to, but let's face it, I'd probably... You don't make a living out of what you enjoy doing, so... Because then it takes the magic out of it. So if I made a living out of gaming, I don't know. I probably would be the wrong move for me. I enjoy programming, but I like turning it off at the end of the day. So this turned out to not help. I may have to look at a map. That's unfortunate. Let's try this one more time in case I missed any. It's not over here, is it? Alright. I will look at a map just to get me out of here. Metroid map. Wow, you're absolutely right. Yep, I should have known that. You're right. It is connected at the beginning. I know what you mean now when you say the 3 blocks. I should have remembered this, and I totally didn't. Because you pass it right at the start. And there are a ton of blocks that you could blast through, but you don't have the bomb, so it doesn't, you don't think of it. Yeah, I should have kept going. I assumed that on the other end of that wall where I turned around, that it was just like over to the morph ball. Or rather the energy tank and then the morph ball. And we got the energy tank earlier, so there's really no need to go back there, I thought. Good call, though. Thank you. I should have kept pressing on there. I thought... Could have sworn it was somewhere else, but nope. Yeah, pretty early on. It's alright. We got it. We'll get this done. So what time is it? Let's see. 12:20 for me. That's alright. Yeah. I keep falling in the dangerous Coney Island water. All the hot dogs are brewed or cooked in that water. So we head up, go to the door on the left. So I remember these platforms used to give me a lot of trouble. I don't know, I guess I just didn't have the hand-eye coordination to handle it as a kid, but, you know. I guess it's not that bad. We've got like years of training on our side now, so you know, all of us really should be able to handle any sort of platforming any game gives us. It's the new gamers who aren't used to platforming games that probably have a hard time with this. This area. Totally forgot about this area. And there it is, the monster face. 1 for Kraid, 2 monster heads for Ridley. There's also spooky music. I remember off to the right, there's like this tunnel that you just like have to freeze enemies to climb up. I remember kicking my butt. And I guess we're heading that way. And we have a great cache of missiles. I don't remember if there's a special, if the ending is affected at all by like 100%ing the items in this game. That's another Metroid thing, is they say like, oh yeah, you know, speedrun it, but then also speedrun it and 100% it for even more, more recognition. That's just way too much stress. Speedrun and 100% items. Like that you definitely need a map for. And I guess the fun thing about that is you could sit there and kind of figure out the optimal path and how to pick up every item along the way. It's a lot of work though. These guys do a lot of damage, don't they? Up is probably not the way to go, by the way. Yeah, so the ending only changes via playtime in this game, I guess, then. I don't think I ever actually did get the best ending. Organically. I think I've used codes to see it. So this is kind of like a pointless path I took, huh? Oh, come on, man. There we go. I might have to farm some health. Sit here at one of these holes and just blast away the enemy. Yeah, we're not going to do that yet, though. Hopefully we don't have to do that. That's boring. Alright, so we went up from this door earlier. Let's go down. Is there a way I could go down? Guess not. Alright, so we'll go back through the door and we'll head to the left from when we came into the area. Not good on the health right now. Oh, actually, maybe we could go down instead. This is the, maybe this is where that health kit was. Off to the left somewhere. Remember I referenced earlier a health kit being, like, on the other end of a false floor. Oh no. Of course, spawns right on top of me. Okay. I gotta freeze this guy. Yeah, okay, good. This is a bad situation to be in. If I die, I will get 30 health back. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh. Game over. Alright, no problem. I'm not going to go back that way, though. Hey, you know what? I don't think I... I'm so stupid. I don't think I ever went to get the power suit. Is that down here? I don't recall. I've been doing this on hard mode. But I should have been able to find a suit upgrade, right? Yeah, you know what? That would make for a good challenge. I never did find the various suit. At least I keep my missiles. Oh, dude. I hate that. It gets you through the door. Ah! Try again. Well, I'm pretty sure I exhausted everywhere to look upstairs. So maybe the suit is down here. Let's head to the left. Dude, holy cow. All right. Those... I'm gonna go up, farm a little bit. Those little flies, man. They're relentless. Yeah, no various suit. I made it through Ridley's without dying. Let's do some gathering here, I think. It'd be great to find another energy tank, though. This game is so stingy with the power-ups, with the health. I don't know. It's gonna take forever at this rate. I think we just gotta stick to it. I think that's it. Five health. It's a long road ahead of us. Let's keep going down. Maybe there's something down here we could do. Gonna have to be very careful and very deliberate. Okay, so... Alright, so that's interesting. Alright. I feel like he's gonna come at me right as I try to cross. Wow. Oh no! Alright, so... Can I go down here? Probably not, right? Alright. So let's see. We gotta be able to find something. I know there is an energy tank at Kraid if I'm lucky enough to roll into the area to get it. Thought it takes some sort of like bomb mechanic though. Oh, give me a break, man. Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna mess with it. Give me that health. Oh my goodness. Alright, so this is just... we're in a circle. We need to... I'm pretty sure we have to go to the right. Sorry if I'm not talking. I'm really panicked right now. Ah. Whew. All right. Not like this is any better though. Still in kind of a bad spot. No. He's got the beeping to go away. Before we climb, let's see what's over here. I think this will spit me out where I was at the bottom earlier. Just looking for some health, man. Like maybe... I don't think I should go this way, honestly. Yeah, I'm not gonna go this way. We're gonna climb back up. There's another door I think I could get into. Plus, this oddly seems a little bit safer going up this way. Oh no, I say that and then I take damage from the brick. Oh. Okay. Let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait for it to come back. 1, 2, 3. Yikes. Alright, getting there. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oop. No! Wow, dude. Frustration is real. I cannot believe this. Alright. No, it's just a missile. It was just a missile. Man, this is a little much. Well, at least we got some health. Alright, maybe I guess... Of course I went through there. Maybe I guess we do have to go all the way down. Plus side, this area has got a pattern to it that we've seen already. Hey! Alright, not bad. This is we're going to Kraid. Alright. I am gonna farm the heck out of this area for some health. And I don't care if it takes me all night. Alright. Yeah, we want to get at least a couple of energy tanks, right? Man. I'm afraid if I go in here, that guy's gonna jump up on me. Like that! Oh, crap. But I glitched it out and he wasn't spawning anymore, so... I think it's because I jumped. Appreciate the help, Mikey. Yeah, I guess you were looking it up as I came across it. I have all these missiles, and I'm like, not even gonna need them. Come on, don't be stingy with health. Let's go. I guess the worst part is I have to actually climb back out of here again. That might be a good case to just kill myself. Just force kill myself and take the shortcut back. Wow, bad drop rate. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the better armor. So, man. Can't believe I made that mistake. So I want to make sure I have as much health as possible. Maybe we'll try to, because I'm going to probably want to stay far away from him. Like, usually what I do is I try to get behind him and I try to just bomb him as much as I could. But I think what I'm going to try to do is use some of these missiles I have. The good thing about the Mother Brains area is that when you kill a Metroid, I think you get a lot of health and you get a lot of ammo if they drop it. So we're going to go for that. So if I burn off all these missiles, I'll make them back in no time. This is horrible. This is horrible. Come on. I don't think they run out, but I'm kind of wondering if I should just keep going. I think I can... Yeah, alright, you know what? I'm just going to keep going because... Yeah, look at that, nothing. I can always come back out if I need to. So maybe if I come back out... Oh, can't come out now. Oh, I can. Alright, let's go out. Let's see if we could squeeze a couple more energy items out of this guy. Okay, guess not. I don't want to go to the right. I'd rather fight this. Oh shoot, no, I guess that doesn't work because he'll just fire behind me. Uh-oh. Alright, so... Unload! Oh, this isn't gonna go good. Alright, I guess we could try for the item. Oh! Almost had it. Damn. Wow. That really sucked. I knew that there was that health there, but I could not get it. Well, I guess we'll just go try again. Maybe I'll get luckier with health drops on that dude. And I guess if anything, I'll go back out to the right, which I didn't want to do. Maybe that, you know, because I took damage from that other enemy. Because of the way that they come through the door at you. So perhaps I could just take the hit and then farm again. And I might try to be more aggressive bombing him then, using the missiles. Yeah, unfortunately he turned around, or rather his... shots turned around, which I did not expect. Some games I've speed run because they were part of trophies. Mad Schmupper. Yeah, wow. You know, if I got that energy tank, it would have been with like 1 health left. I was down to the wire. I probably should have gone for it rather than trying to brute force my way through the fight. Alright. Here we are. At least it's nearby, right? what's worrisome is I had like two full tanks, and I really got chewed up pretty badly. So you can freeze, like, you can't freeze all of his weapons because you can't duck and shoot, as we know. So I have to just take some hits, but for the most part, I think I could freeze everything else, right? I could freeze the 2 projectiles that he shot up in the air. I could freeze 1 or 2 of the needles. So I wonder if it was expected that the player was supposed to sit here farming. I mean, they set up this enemy to die pretty quickly, but like 5 health each one. Jeez. Yeah, thankfully in the later games you get the save station and you can recharge right then and there. That's the way it should be. But, you know, I guess they learned. It'll make the victory all that more sweet, right? Is this guy dried out now? No more drops? Oh, there we go, good. Sorry, had an itch. And that's the worst part, when you have to scratch an itch. And you can't, because your hand will be off the controller, and then something will get you. $30, $35, $40. Whoa, that was close. $45. I think, guys, I'm going to fill up all my tanks, so now's a good time if you want to go get a drink. Step away for a minute. I'll probably be here for another few minutes farming. Well, I guess the fountain dried up again. Man, come on. I don't remember that being a thing. There being a limit. Alright, I will run into Kraid and then back out, I guess. Of course, it goes through the... Alright, well... That didn't really work so well. Hey, look! Wonder what's up there. Let's go this way. And we'll come back. Alright, that worked in our favor this time. Okay. This guy's respawning. I'm getting items again. Items I don't need, but I'm getting them. So I wonder if... one day I'll experiment with this, but I wonder if I do damage to the boss and then I leave the room, if I come back and he is still damaged. That would kind of break the game a little bit. Look at this. No more. Alright, there we go. How about some health? Yeah, alright. Now we're making some progress. We're going over 3. Just barely. Halfway there. It's kind of cool that they made this room resemble some sort of monster or an insect or something with those teeth in the eyes. They didn't do that with Ridley, but they did it with Kraid. You know, the funny thing is, like, Kraid is such an easy boss in the other games, too. He's a joke, and Ridley is the one that's harder. Like, Super Metroid, Ridley could destroy you. Whoops. Oh, gotta go out and in. Oh, guess I didn't have to go out and in. I thought I moved vertically and it screwed up the spawn rate here. 10. $70 health. You know, the funny thing is, tonight when I started this, I thought that I'd have more of a problem finding and maintaining missiles than I would health. I thought I'd have a hard time finding them by the time I got to the end, that I might not have enough. Turns out quite the opposite. I've got a surplus. Alright, I need to take a second there. So Island Games 80 has sent a donation. Let's see what he has to say. Nothing. Tip of $2.53. Thank you. Any relevance to the number? Am I missing something here? I'm not reading the chat, so maybe it has to do with that. Alright guys, last energy tank, and hopefully that's enough. Now the question is, if I lose enough health, should I go for that other energy tank again? I don't know. I feel like I should just lay in now with missiles. Missiles, I think, are stronger than the bombs. So if I just, like, go all out, freeze the projectiles, go all out with the missiles. Got plenty of them. Hopefully it's enough to finish him off. I feel like I should make a save state after this. But we're not going to do that, because if I don't get it, it's all of our punishment, not just my own. Yeah, this is almost there. Come on, just give me the last 3. Don't do this now. 1, 2. Maybe $2.53 represents $2.53 represents how many guys I killed to get this far. All right. Okay. This is weird. See, this is what I used to do, is just lay into him. I think this is actually working pretty well. Spam that button. I'm getting low. There we go. Jeez. Gotta say, my pulse is a little elevated right now. We're gonna try to get this just because I got some, how do I get down there? Man, I just don't know. Maybe I gotta bomb over from here. Ah, there it is. Alright, good to know. So if you guys ever go for it, if you want to get in there, open the hatch and then put a bomb right here and push yourself to the right and you'll land in there. Alright, good. Let's climb that stupid exit. I was gonna kill myself, but since now I have full health, I feel like that's the wrong move to make. So we're gonna try to climb up and out. It shouldn't be that bad, I guess. I mean, I got pretty far before, so I think if you count to like a 4 or 5 second count, and then make your jump climbing up, you'll not get hit by these respawning blocks. You know what? Let's kill this guy so he doesn't interfere. So don't need it there. Ah. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. All right. Ah, there we are. Good, we're at the top. Get me the hell out of here. Oh. Man, what a horrible boss. Like, you heard all that clinking of, like, I couldn't shoot through his needles. I like to, you know what, I'm definitely going to look up to see how some other people do that fight, because I just have no idea how I'd be able to put up a fight with that situation. I mean, granted, I'm don't have the armor, so that probably would have helped. Should be alright on Mother Brain, honestly. But the only thing I'm concerned with the Mother Brain fight is the Cheerios. And there's like lasers that shoot you too, so I gotta be extra vigilant about dodging them. If you don't know what I mean by the Cheerios, you'll soon find out. You could also call them SpaghettiOs. But we're gonna try to do this without the armor upgrade. Because I don't even know where it is. I'm sure it's somewhere down here, but I'm not gonna go hunting. Not now. We're gonna try to finish this off. Can't be that bad, right? Be famous last words, I'm sure. So I think your maximum missiles you can get are 255, which is, of course, if you're familiar with programming, is the maximum unsigned integer value for a byte. 255, or 2 to the 8 minus 1. And that little clue lets you kind of know when you're close to hitting a limit. So, like in Mario Brothers, I think the lives are 127, which is half of that. Because in Mario, the lives are a signed byte, meaning that it goes from negative 127 to positive 127. Which doesn't make sense because you can't have negative lives, so they could have optimized the game a little bit there, but they didn't. Bet you didn't realize you would learn some programming knowledge. Yeah, 255 rupees, same thing. They didn't want to waste memory, so in Zelda, your max money rupee count is 255. If they just wanted to use one more byte of data, you could have had 65,535 rupees. And you'll see that number is kind of like a magic number in some games as well. I think we go up one more, right? You know what? I want that. I want as many missiles as I can get, just because. So, you kill the two bosses, Kraid and Ridley. And if you come where I'm going before you do that, there are these two statues that are like set high up over a gap, and once you kill them, you can activate the statues like these, see? So I killed them, I could shoot the statues, they activate, and I get the magical bridge. And now I could go across to the final area. And there we go. So it's a short walk over to Mother Brain. I have a ton of Metroids to kill. I think they take 10 shots from your missiles, but you need the 5 shots. But you need the ice beam in order to freeze them, or you cannot kill them with missiles. So it's kind of a requirement. So I had gotten it earlier because I found it to be useful for Ridley, and didn't really need to change that up. Now maybe Kraid would have been easier with a different weapon, I wonder. Because he really didn't... The only benefit of this weapon was I froze some of his projectiles, and then it didn't even matter since I started laying into him with the bombs and not really caring about damage. But yeah, hear this music? Like, this would scare the crap out of me, the anxiety I would get. Oh, they're the SpaghettiO Cheerios. I think they do a lot of damage, actually, 30, so you gotta definitely make them a priority. So yeah, those Metroids, you see how fast they fly at you, and you know, they get on your head, and they're just like draining your life. And the only way to get them off, and I'm not gonna show you, I'll tell you, I don't want to risk anything, but the only way you get them off is you have to crouch and drop bombs. That's the only way, and then they lay off of you a bit, but then you got to be quick about freezing them and then killing them again. I can't slide under. There we go. They also make that weird, like, damage noise. It sounds like a bloop, 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 bloop. Everything about this just really gets under my skin. By the way, my pulse is still elevated from the earlier encounter. Oh, man. Ah! No. There you go. I got to see it. Didn't realize he was hiding down there. Didn't lose much life, so that's good. So a little bit of a chance here, I think, to I think you could go in and out of these rooms. Eventually, there'll be some enemies that you can farm if you need ammunition. I think I'll be okay. I'm getting a lot of ammunition on the way here. Oh, dude, seriously? It's the health I want to make sure I have. Alright, that's good. Huh. His health restored. That's interesting. Alright. 200. Here we go. The final stretch. So, look at all those Cheerios. You gotta use missiles to blow this open. And if you don't do it fast enough, they heal. It's just overall bad time. Look at this. Not good. Dude, come on. Ugh, come on. Maybe I'll freeze some of them, make it a little bit... drop their respawn timer. And no health. Alright. There she is. Old Big Brain herself. Not good. This is really not good. Ah! Try again. So a lot of it... Alright, a lot of it kind of like glitched out on me there. That wasn't good. I think I was getting knocked around too much. Damn, man. I wish if I had the armor, it would have been done. Now, I wonder if those segments are broken still, or if I have to break them again. I don't recall if that's a thing. I didn't see many farming spots either. Yeah, I'm missing the suit power-up, which I want to kind of avoid having to go back to find. I don't recall where it is, if it was down by Kraid or if it was up. I thought it wasn't. I thought it was like up in the main area, the start area. But whatever the case, I missed it. I didn't realize until until I was in Kraid's area. Oh, jeez. I didn't intend to do it with no armor, I'll say that. Oh, I missed it. I don't think Metroids respawn either. So I don't think I could sit here farming them. Yikes. Relentless. Don't know why I did that. Okay. Alright, so then there's the Metroid all the way at the bottom who tricked me last time. My only concern now is I don't really have much in terms of missiles. Which should be fine if the walls are still broken, so we'll have to see. Ah, shit. That's not what I wanted. Come on, get off me, dude. This is a bad state of affairs. Ah. Damn it. Alright, keep going. No, I haven't seen the Cheerios give me any energy or anything. No missiles, no energy. So you can't even farm those. Unless maybe that might just be the mother brain ones, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll try to farm some of them before we get there just to see what happens. 4, 5. I mean, these guys are giving me something at least every time I kill them. And maybe at the very least I could go up to the previous floor and come back down. So yeah, let's try killing some of these. I'm pretty sure they don't give me anything. Yeah. At least the Metroids are pretty generous with their health. I'll wait for him to come down so I could wait for him to come down so I could get the health and not have to try to climb up. gonna take a little bit of damage there. Oh, I didn't. Wow, must have just made it. Alright, I'll let him go. I don't want to chase him down. Man. Those things just do so much damage. Alright. I will leave that other one up there. I am not going after it. So this is where I got jumped. So there's this guy and then two more. Alright. Anything else? Yep. Please tell me those gates are open. Yeah, they're open. All right, that's great. So now I don't have to waste time and energy trying to get through them. And ammunition. So we have a much better shot, I think, without that. Get out of the way, you damn Cheerios. I think there's a way you can actually, like, get knocked over in front of her, and you can, like, just basically pummel her with rockets, missiles. Let's freeze that one, so we have one less to worry about, because they won't respawn if they're frozen. That gives me a little bit of time. Oops. Alright, so not bad, I think. I think we got the hang of this. She starts getting spastic and her pulse starts rising. She gets more agitated. Yeah, like this. Oh boy, this is not good. Alright. Maiden's Shade. Whew! That got close at the end there, because I got a little bit dangerous getting knocked forward. So then, typical Metroid style, everything explodes, right? So you gotta get the hell out. And they give you a generous amount of time, honestly. If you've been able to platform through the rest of this, as long as you still have the muscle memory to jump on these, you know, climb platforms in other areas of the game, you should have no problem getting through this. Although I will say, these are some tight jumps. Maybe if you make use of the ledges on the left, you'll have less of a problem. Alright, so what's our time? 3:20? Whew! Maybe we got some sort of bonus ending. Let's see. Great! You fulfilled your mission. It will revive peace in space, but it may be invaded by the other Metroid, like Other M. Pray for a true peace in space. True king of space. Yeah, alright, I guess I got like the middle ending, right? I lost the helmet, but I Still had the suit. Wow, man, I gotta say, I really did not expect to struggle through the last part there. Kraid, I kind of expected a little bit of struggle, but man, I really screwed up by not getting that Varia suit. I didn't even remember that existed. But hey, you know, I think it made for some interesting viewing. Oh, man. So let's see what you all have to say. I have not been reading any of this, so won't go back too far, but I'll check that out later. But so you're saying that it was in the green and yellow area. The Varia suit is in the area with the green tiles and yellow sand. Yeah, so that's part of like the starting area, right? So you get, it's like more toward where the bomb and the ice beam is. I kind of thought it was there, but I didn't want to risk going there and it not being there. Mostly I exhausted the other spots I went to, so I guess it would make sense it was there. Neil Sedaka. Cheerios or SpaghettiOs. Yeah, Captain and Mother Brain had an awesome voice. They should have put that in this game. Metroid is a girl, yes, and Metroid cannot crawl. So, Ayapa said, the farming section extended my time by 30 minutes easy. Yeah, I'm sure. That was brutal, and I farmed a couple of times because I ended up losing. Yeah, man. What a butt-kicker game. So what happens here with the second quest? Do I get my items? Is that it? No, back to square one. Yeah. Although, wait, look. I have the ball. Isn't that something you get? Yeah, I have the ice beam, the ball, screw attack. Why the hell would you want to go through all that again? So soon after. I guess this way, if I were to play it through this way, I could just go straight to the bosses, right? And, like, do the speedrun ending. Let's see. Were you guys blown away to find out you were a chick? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I really thought about anything special about it, but when you think about, you know, it was kind of like, kind of a cool thing that they did, you know, kind of like the big reveal, you know, Samus is a girl. Bit progressive there. Your friend spoiled it during recess. Well, I guess he's not really your friend then. Yeah, so, wow. Thanks for hanging in there, everyone. 35 people it shows viewing, if that's accurate, which I don't know. It's fun. It really was. I'm glad we got through it. I was kind of worried there for a bit. Obviously, we had some trouble. But perseverance paid off. Didn't have to save state my way through anything. That's always a plus. Kind of bummed that I had to look up the location of Kraid's area, but it was just mostly for saving time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So this was our verses for the week. Might do something tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not sure, but you know, keep posted and look for that notification. All right, everyone. Thanks for showing up. I am going to end it here and get some sleep. So have a good night.